This is one of the earlier works in the exhibition Britannia. It's an engraving from 1740 called Idol Worship or the Way to Preferment. And it stands at the beginning of the modern tradition of political satire and political caricature. Prints before this time tended to be a bit cryptic and quite text-heavy. They were making their satirical point in ways which can be quite hard to understand today. But in the 1730s and 1740s, you find printmakers and artists developing a much more direct and immediate visual style. And in this case, it's a comment on contemporary politics in the 1740s. It's an attack on Robert Walpole, the British Prime Minister, the person who's usually thought of as the first Prime Minister, and it's an attack really on the idea that in modern Britain, the way to power was not according to the traditional roots of birth and education, but rather by arse-kissing. So what you see is that idea of political preferment being a matter of kissing the arse of whoever is in power, rendered in this extraordinarily vivid and immediate form, and so the story of British political satire, which has really shaped political caricature around the world, begins around the middle of the 18th century and begins with prints of this sort of immediacy. And hopefully this is an image which stays funny today, even if you don't understand all the nuances of the original political context.